Kim secures spot on her first Olympic team with Dew Tour victory. Breckenridge, Colorado, Chloe Kim had 4 years to prepare for what it would feel like to make an Olympic team. Oh, she knows what the process and the qualifying feel like. She did enough to meet those criteria before Sochi when she was just 13. But she wasn't old enough to compete in the Olympics then, and in the 4 years since, during which she's become the best women's halfpipe snowboarder competing today, she didn't spend much time mentally preparing for making her first Olympic team. So when she did on Friday, locking up her spot with a win at the Dew Tour at Breckenridge Ski Resort, it still felt surreal. Today after the contest, it kind of sunk in. I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to the Olympics, Kim said. And it was just such a crazy thought. It still hasn't sunk in yet. It seems like a dream almost, and I'm just trying to wake up. It's very exciting, and I think today when I get home, it's gonna sink in and I'm probably gonna cry. Kim landed a stylish frontside tail grab 1080 in her first run to score 93.00 and win her first Dew Tour title. More snowboarding men's halfpipe, Jake Pates surprises himself with first major win. Shaun White, hopeful of making Olympics despite Dew Tour failure. Winter Force, young stars bolster an already strong U.S. team. She spent her next 2 runs, including her victory lap, working on her back-to-back 1080s. Though she didn't land them, the runs were valuable practice. In a sport where very few women are doing a single 1080, Kim became the first woman to land 2 consecutively in a run in early 2016. With her spot on the team secured, she plans to spend the next 8 weeks and 2 qualifying competitions working on refining the tricks. I just think at the Olympics I want to do a really clean, solid run. And the cab 10 is going to have to look prettier for me to put it in my run, Kim said. Kim was joined on the podium Friday by 2 riders likely to join her on the U.S. team. 4-time Olympian and 3-time medalist Kelly Clark finished second, while Sochi Olympian Arielle Gold took third. One of the things I respect the most about both of these girls, they both are very familiar to having victory laps, and even after they've both won a contest, they go full throttle, do all their tricks and try to improve upon their score, Gold said. And that just shows you that they want to be the best snowboarders they can be. Clark scored a 90.00 on her third run despite crashing on her first 2. On her second one, Clark landed on the deck while trying a 1080 and bloodied her nose. After getting checked out, she not only took her third run but landed her 1080 on the same hit where she crashed. I went back to the top, and as soon as the doctors cleared me that I didn't have any sort of concussion symptoms or anything, I looked at my coach and the first thing he said to me was, "Are you going to step on the gas?" And I said, "Absolutely," Clark said. These are Olympic qualifying events for us, and so me ending up in the middle of the pack isn't really going to benefit me, and I had one shot and so I went for it. Gold scored an 87.00 on her first run to get her first podium finish since 2016. With Kim's spot secure, the rest of the U.S. team will be determined by 2 more qualifying events next month. Riders need a top 3 finish to make the team. If more riders do that, then there are spots. They'll qualify based on their top 2 results. Clark has 2 podium finishes in the first 2 events after taking third last week in the U.S. Grand Prix. Maddie Mastro was second last week and fourth on Friday, putting her third in the Olympic selection rankings. Gold finished 5th and is 4th in the standings. No other riders have yet met the criteria for the team. Follow Rachel Axon on Twitter at Rachel Axon.